Well, hello there. Welcome on back to Biiiiig's Diner. Real glad to have you tonight. We're gonna do some chicken wings tonight. We're gonna do a couple different flavors, but we're basically gonna season these wings, and then we're gonna throw them in the oven for a wee bit, and then we're gonna toss them afterwards. For the most part, we're gonna do a couple things differently. I have a teriyaki and a barbecue that I actually want to put in the broiler for a little bit, but first we're gonna season these wings up. We'll get them in the oven, and then we can figure it out from there. Right, here's our wings. All right, we're gonna go butter, melted butter, real nice. Then we're gonna go a little bit of smoked paprika. We're gonna go a little. The recipe calls for garlic pepper, garlic powder, and salt. So we're gonna use garlic salt. We're gonna do a little bit of onion powder. I tell you what, the onion powder is kind of growing on me. We'll do a little black pepper. Then we're gonna shake it up. Get it all nice and coated. And then we'll get them in the oven and let them cook. As far as cooking goes, we're at 400. We're gonna do it for 40 minutes, 45 minutes, and then we're gonna turn it down. We're gonna let them sit for about half an hour in a warm oven, really crisp them up, and then we'll sauce them. We will do the teriyaki. We'll do the barbecue. We'll toss them up, put them back in the oven on broil for just a wee bit. Then we're gonna coat our barbecue with a little bit of this buffalo wing sauce. And then we'll have some garlic parmesan with that we won't broil because it doesn't have the sugars to caramelize like the barbecue sauce and the teriyaki all do. Okay, let's see where we're at. Looking real nice. Good color too. Now we're gonna apply it to a couple of our oven tins here. But I like I tell you what, I'm really growing on the span. The pan, the butter flavored non-stick cooking spray. That's what we're growing on. Doesn't stick. Let me tell you, it don't stick. And that's a big problem with wings. Load it way up on there, and then we're just gonna put them in. We're trying to use at least 2 of these. We might end up using a third because it comes down to surface area. We need these guys to get maximum surface area here with the heat. Didn't say anything about turning them over, which was sound a little weird. I figured I'd have to turn these over, but didn't say anything. I'm gonna keep laying them in here. I'm hoping I don't have to use the third. I might have to do a little overlap potentially. No, I think we're gonna be good. I need to make sure y'all can see what I'm doing here. How's that one? Smack in the middle. There we go. All right. Now we're gonna lay these bad boys out. And again, we're gonna cook these for about 45 minutes at 400, and then we'll make our power move. Oh, this one's got some big boys on it. We can stack that kind of catty corner like that. We can kind of go angular here. Oh, this is a big boy. Go there with that. Like Tetris, like we're playing Tetris. I don't think we're gonna make it though. We got 2 more we gotta get in here. All right, that guy. We can kind of turn that. We can turn that. We can push it down just a bit. We can turn this bad boy, and we're good. All right, so now we're in business. We got all these excess deliciousness. We'll just kind of rub it up with a little bit here. Make sure we get all that flavor. I am making a mess. Let me tell you what. Making a mess. We're gonna wash that bowl because we're gonna use it to toss our wings in later. We're gonna wash that while we get this in the oven. Here we go. Now these baking trays can be a little soft. So we're gonna take our big boy and we're gonna lay it on here. That'll give us a little bit of sturdiness. And throw that right in the oven. 400 for 45 minutes to start. And then we'll see where we're at. Timer, 45. Y'all looking at my pantry. So we'll come back and we'll check back in 45 minutes. And from there, we'll make a decision and we can leave it in longer. My biggest problem with wings is I have trouble getting them crispy. This recipe that I'm working off of today tells you to put it in for a pretty long time and then just kind of leave it in a warm oven. We're going to try that today. I have my air fryer here, but I decided not to go that route today. It makes a little bit of a mess in that air fryer. It's a pain to clean. So these bacon tins are great, let me tell you. We got this. After that, we'll toss it up and we'll check back in about 45 minutes. All right, so 45 minutes, we're going to see how we're looking here. Oh, golly day. I think we're good on the initial cook. Thanks, Martine. Seems to have a little bit of crispness here. Right, we're seeing a little bit of crispness. I'm actually not what the recipe says. I'm actually gonna flip these guys. We're gonna set our bacon temperature to on our oven, which is what we're doing right now, while you're staring at wings. That's why we need Martine. I'm gonna set it to our warm temperature of 170. We're gonna let them sit in there for half an hour, and then we're gonna reassess. Now the original recipe did say to use a wire rack. If I had them available, it certainly would have helped because I like this crispness up top, but we're soggy underneath. I don't know what I can do about that without the wire rack. This is probably just chicken juice and butter sitting on the bottom. Some of these look real nice, I gotta tell you, the top. That's why we're flipping them. I'm hoping the same thing happens on the bottom. The juice is definitely gonna get me though. Hate the juice. Can I drain the juice? I'm not sure if I can drain the juice. We're gonna try though, real quick, to drain a little bit of it out. Okay, how are we gonna do this? Well, I know how we're gonna do it. I'm trying to figure out how y'all are gonna see it. What we're gonna do is we're gonna tip it right into the receptacle I have to catch it. The other way would be to tip it and kind of spoon it, but I think we can make quick work of this. Hold on one second. Okay, this is what Biiiiig is all about. Learning, cooking on the fly. Next time I'll know. We need that wire rack right into the receptacle. We dumped the whole thing. And while we don't have any juice, we'll reassess. And we'll do the same thing over here because that worked out wonderfully. Worked out wonderfully. Reorganize them real quick. Bing, bang, boom. We'll try and get that crispiness on the other side. Hopefully we won't get the sogginess on the crispy side. I gotta be honest with you, we're gonna do at least a half an hour here back in this warm oven. We are a little soggy. I'd like to dry them out just a little bit, get some crisp. And then we'll check back in half an hour. And hopefully these boys are nice and crispy. The recipe did say we could go upward of an hour, but we'll wait half an hour and we'll reassess. All right, we're back. We're about half an hour on this temperature. And I think we're looking pretty good, frankly. Like the crispiness. So what we're going to do now is we are going to start toasting these wings. We've got our little bowl here. Pick a couple of them up. I'm trying to even it out a little bit here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So 6, 6, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll go here. And these will be our garlic parm. And let's see, we're going to need a secondary bowl here, which we've got standing by. And we're going to take all these bad boys, we're going to put them in here. Uh-oh, we got a stuck boy. She came loose real nice. We're good. I'm going to go here. And we are going to go teriyaki. I'm going to go with this teriyaki, the Sweet Baby Ray's teriyaki. Which we are going to just drizzle up on that. Now, I have a barbecue sauce. A Japanese barbecue sauce that's soy-based, got a little bit of spice. We're going to add that in here too. This one's tough. We're just going to pour a little bit in there. Try and give it a little bit of spice. I need an editor. I need a producer. These money people be promising me big things, let me tell you. Big things. But they ain't delivering. I'm out here saving away. Y'all can't see what's going on behind the scenes. I need people moving dishes, moving plates, lining up my shots, editing my videos. All right, she look all right. Now we're going to just plop her in there. Right back in. And I got to wash this bowl, frankly. It's a little soggy, let me tell you, these ones. Maybe because of all the liquid. Get some chickens. And throw that out. All right, well, I got to do dishes. Prep for that next one. So we'll be right back. All right, we're back in business. We're going here. We're going after the barbecue sauce next. We are going to toss that after this as well. You know, a little bit of buffalo sauce. And a little bit of hot sauce, frankly. We're going to make these guys kind of like sweet and hot. There's those guys. Let's set those aside for a second. We're going with a hickory brown sugar. Sweet Baby Ray's. Going all in on that. Well, not all in. You just want a nice light coating. will hold. All right, so we're just gonna toss these guys. Put the top on. Get it stirred up real nice. And then plop them right in there. I'm hoping we can caramelize just a little bit of these sugars and these sweeter sauces. We're gonna put it on broil and we're gonna leave it there for 10, 15 minutes. All right, so now this is gonna go right back in. We're gonna set high broil. We're not screwing around. And we'll check it every 5 minutes. I think it's gonna be at least 5, but we're gonna keep an eye on it. We keep an eye on it. But in the meantime, we can make our garlic palms. We're gonna go a little Parmesan cheese. Perhaps I should have added the liquid first, but I guess it doesn't matter. Once we stir it up, we should be in business. We're gonna go pretty heavy with that garlic palm. Again, I gotta wash a dish, so we'll be back in 30 seconds. Right, we're back in business. We got the lid. We're gonna toss them. I think with a smaller batch like this, we can afford to go a little bit without the lid. I think we can do a true toss, and that will cause a little less damage to the wing, maybe. But they look good. Use more sauce than I probably should have. Let me see what they smell like. Woo! Daddy. Some strong wings right there. I like the sound of that. So the garlic palms are done. The barbecues are in. The teriyakis are in. The teriyakis will be done when they come out. And we will resource the barbecues with the buffalo wing and a little bit of hot sauce as well to finish them off. And then we'll be in business. And then you can put a side of blue cheese, ranch, whatever you like. Personally, super secret, sour cream. Sour cream. If I'm lying, I'm dying. Big Dick don't lie. You know Big Dick likes big flavor. And when we're talking big flavor, big flavor. When we're talking big flavor, we're talking about sour cream with their wings. Let me tell you. All right, so we're going to let these go for just a little bit on the broil, and we'll move to the next step. All right, let's see where we're looking. We'll put them in the broiler for about 7 minutes right there. Looked good at 5. I threw in for another 1.5 or so because they were looking real nice. Now, let me tell you about this color. You tell me this ain't some good color right here. Woo! Now we're talking. All right. So we're going to put the teriyaki on the plate, and we're going to clean another dish. That's all we've been doing tonight is washing dishes. We're going to clean another dish and toss these barbecues, and then we'll be all ready to roll. Hang tight. All right, so now we're going to toss these barbecue wings in a little bit of this buffalo sauce. All right, it's not a squirt, so we got to go a little light. It's more than enough. And then we wanted to add some hot sauce, something like the Texas Pete and Cholula, which I have in the fridge. Not quite what I'm looking for, not quite as hot. I considered going real hot on these boys, but I think we're going to go somewhere in the middle. So I'm going with one of these novelty hot sauces I have from Christmas a couple years ago because I have a bunch of them and I need to start using them more often. They are a notch. Oops. You can't see it, but I just added a ton. They are a notch hotter than my average Texas Pete, Cholula, Frank's. They're a notch higher. So it should be a little bit of a burn to it, frankly. I give her a toss. and we're good. We're gonna plate. Let's see what we look like. Ooh, that's nice. That's real nice. All right, well, here we go. Looking pretty good. We got our garlic parms, we got our teriyakis, and we got our barbecue buffalo right here. I think it looks really good. So I'm gonna get my sour cream and I'm gonna get my wing on. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I think as far as wings go, it comes down to crispiness, right? And I have had a lot of trouble with crispiness. You can leave it in on low temperatures in order to crisp it up, and that won't dry out the meat, which is what we did today. You can flash it in the broiler, might dry out, but it'll get it done quicker. So I'm gonna go enjoy these wings, and I hope everyone enjoyed this video. Hit like, hit subscribe, and I appreciate it. We got that 10,000 subscriber special coming up any day now. Um, I'm thinking of, I got a little bit of scrimps left. I'm thinking about what I'm going to do. I could do the scrimp scampi. I was also thinking like a scrimp oyster po' boy. We got some raviolis. I'd like to make a baked ravioli as well. Made that the other day. It was super easy. I hate boiling pasta. It's just too many dishes. So baked ziti worked. Baked ravioli worked out real well. You put the frozen ravioli right in the pan, and you're good to go. So I'd like to do that. We got a couple things coming up. I'd like to get into some desserts. I want to get into some monkey bread, and really excited. Really excited. Really enjoying myself, and keeping the kitchen clean, which is numero uno, right? And then making good food, eating good food, and learn a little bit, right? Life skill. Plus one. Have yourself a lovely evening, morning, day, whatever time it is where you're watching.